Hello and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2, following my career. Farquar Freight's a subsidiary of SD Logistics as we continue our Season 2 challenge of conquering Great Britain. Let's get on with it. So you join us in Aberdeen where we left off last time, and I have managed to get us a lovely job delivering 17 tons of hake from Aberdeen down to Edinburgh. I don't think it should take us too long to do, so depending on how well this goes, we might get another small job out of Edinburgh, or we may have a small episode. You'll probably know by the timestamps, but I don't yet. So it's nice to be back and trucking. If we get a few small jobs, then sometimes I might do that as like two episodes a week. We'll see how that goes. Like I say, there's a lot of variables going on with the channel at the minute. Should have probably swung that a bit wide. Just try and see if we can get in here. Clip on a post. Now we've got our trailer on. I did have a look at contracts and think about towing that lovely big trailer there, but alas, we've got the trailer, and I'm going to stick with our cargo trailer for a little while. But here it is. This is our job we're going to take on. Frozen hake, 17 tons from Aberdeen down to Edinburgh. It's not very far. It's 164 miles, expected to take about 3 hours. But I think that will be Edinburgh as a new city that we hit, and I'm not sure if as we go through whether we'll clip Perth as well. So we'll take that. So we are fully loaded, cargo on board, 17 tons of frozen hake. I bet that smells beautiful.
Job to do.
So it is now about 1:30, I believe. So we should arrive about 4-5 o'clock time, depending on traffic, obviously. Which is pretty minimal at the minute. We'll take that. Let's get out on the road. On the road, son. Smooth. So I hope you're all well. I hope you've enjoyed your week. Today should be Sunday, so hopefully you're having a pleasant weekend. Must be coming up to the end of February for us. Let's see how well I get that.
Get ready to turn left.
Hopefully the weather's getting a bit brighter. At the moment I'm recording this in January, and today it snowed.
Turn left.
We had snow today. It's cold. It's miserable. Looks beautiful here in Edinburgh though. Edinburgh? We're not in Edinburgh yet. In Aberdeen. Looks beautiful here in Aberdeen. Going to try and be mindful of my speeds today. I think last time out we got 1 speeding ticket, which for us is pretty good, but we don't want any speeding tickets. And also someone drove into us, but we know that they drove into us because we didn't get fined for it.
Go straight.
Stoppy starting. I did after the last episode as well. I did drive around a little bit that we could pick up some of the roads through Aberdeen, but no doubt we're going to be coming back here. You know, we're going to attempt to hit.
Right.
Oh, not going to attempt to. We are going to. The challenge doesn't finish until we have hit every British town and city, and that will require us to go back and forth to many that we have already been to, and each time we will try and get some more of the roads from within the ones we've been in. But we've got to get all the garages and stuff like that, so there's a lot to be done, a lot of driving. I need to remember to try and use my stick. It's a little bit slower, but the head movements should be smoother, and I don't have to wake the stick up. That's sort of the thing we go with. Oh, it's very kind to let me out. Thank you very much, sir.
Get ready to turn left.
So Perth Dundee way on the A90. That's where we're going. Stay green, stay green. Stay green. Lovely job. Once we get out of the town, we can put our foot down a little bit.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Will do, my friend. I'm not sure whether to turn the sat-nav off. In ATS, when we do the convoys or whenever I do a stream, we don't have a sat-nav voice. And I can't lie, I don't miss it. It's, yeah, sometimes I think when I have a little chat here, and he's gibbering on in the background, can be a little bit annoying. So what's going on here, guys? I think I should try. Oh, I was going to try and get around the back of them. I bet as soon as I pull up on them, they start driving though. That's the only trouble. Alright, let's try and watch them in the mirror. Absolutely useless. Good old AI. What have we got over here? We've got something on our right that I've not got behind it now. Might be a dealership or something? Had a question mark. You can see it on the bottom sat nav. With dual sat nav in it. We can put our foot down a little bit now. The lovely Scottish countryside. So we have been up to Scotland a few times. That looks absolutely stunning. See if we can get a little bit of that. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Whoa, that's why we don't do out cab. It just seems super sensitive. And I've spoken to a few people about this, and I'm not the only one that find this really weird out cab. Just trying to keep an eye on speeds. We're doing what we're doing, 55, we're good. Yeah, 55. I had to get in a little bit closer just to check. I was checking that weren't MPH, not KPH. Don't worry, I can see the numbers. I just couldn't see what we were doing there. I think if you convert it over to left-hand drive, it then shows KPH. If it's a right-hand drive, it's MPH, being a British or European model. I think that's how it differentiates. Or maybe if I just go into settings and set speeds at KPH rather than MPH, that's how it works. You'd have thought this would be stuff I'd know by now. You know, playing the game for nearly 3 years. Should know these sort of things. This looks... sorry, I've gone quiet because as I'm sitting, I think this looks the most realistic I can think that ETS has looked up here. It just looks gorgeous today. I don't know. Is it me? Am I getting soppy on ETS? That just driving through that little bit there, just absolutely stunning. Really liked it. I think to help. I think I might have said this before as well, to help us get through this challenge, we may have the odd musical interlude episode as well. Just because then I can record them closer together. I've not got to worry about what I'm chatting about and stuff like that. To worry, I say don't worry, it doesn't matter if I am. I'm recording this one a few days after the last one because I do want to have them nicely filled out on my schedule. Like I said last time, it's nice to have them, and then if there's gaps in the schedule, I can bring them forwards and we can have more of it. And it's a similar sort of thing with some of the farming sometimes. If there's a little gap or I've not been able to record something else, if I've got content already up there, I can shuffle it about a little bit. Just try not to leave too much of an empty space. And then hopefully this year won't be as much of a lull or as a dead year as I'm thinking it's going to be. With everything else that's going on with the channel, if we start then leaving massive gaps whenever things arise in real life, then obviously it's going to hurt it as well. But it's all good. Like I say, with the trucking, I enjoy it. I'd happily if I could, and I'm going to try and do it as well. I'm going to try and get on at least 3 times a week to record one of these, so we could find that we get loads of them done. It might not work out that way, but because we're staying in Britain, the journeys are generally a little bit smaller. So if I can like record my farming, and then once I've done the recording of the farm, I can jump on ETS for like 30-40 minutes and do a trip here. That's much, you know, much easier. I don't mind that. I happily do that. Merge in turn, people. Merging in turn. Good man. Stayed in his spot behind. But yeah, I didn't point out on the job, did I? We are... What are we doing? It's $7 grand for the job. We've only got an hour and 45 to go. 82 miles. I say it wasn't a big one.
Go straight.
Gerald says to go straight, so we shall. That's a game that I'm really tempted to try and have a crack at on here as well at some point, is The Witcher 3. Actually, it's me. I've got all 3. I played Witcher 2 a little bit, not a lot, a little bit. I say a little bit. It was probably quite a bit, but the game's massive, so it was a little bit of Witcher 2 back on, it was 360. And then obviously Witcher 3, I've restarted Witcher 3 so many times on console and once on PC. But it's, as I've often said before, when I start playing games for myself, for my own pleasure, I always then feel guilty that I'm not recording something. It's stupid, it's this stupid pressure I put on myself.
Turn left.
So yeah, that's something I'd like to start and do here, because that is a massive game, it is a beautiful game. And it's the same with, well, it's the same with a lot of games, Cyberpunk, and you know, to pick another game from the same publisher. I love to do that. I'm not worried about, as is well established, not worried about doing the latest games and the newest games, and I just want to do games that I enjoy, and stories and adventures that I enjoy. At the time of recording this, I was speaking with or messaging another content creator, and I was saying about how I'd really like to do the Assassin's Creed series and completely start that from scratch this year. Like, there's so many of them, and it's like the later in the series you get, the bigger the games are. There's a decade's worth of game in there, just in that series of games. So, especially at the rate that I play them, and the pace I like to explore and see everything. I love me some Assassin's Creed. And you know, we've already committed to Starfield, which is going to take forever to play, and that's sort of the other crux, I guess, is like I've already got this one massive game that I'm trying to progress through and play and share and do. Meanwhile, everything else is still building up, and everything else is still getting older and not getting played. So yeah, need to crack on with Starfield as well. I have addressed that already. You know, that is coming out in 5 episodes every Saturday at the moment, and come mid-April that will be cut down to probably 2 episodes every April. 2 episodes every Saturday. But they will be much longer. Instead of being like 40-50 minute episodes, they will be closer to 2 hours, possibly even longer, so that there is the progression there. And with YouTube, you know, and we see this in a lot of genres as well at the minute, that supercuts are becoming more and more popular. Although we record in smaller chunks and we put out playlists like episodically, it's not always easy to pick up a playlist, get a few episodes in, leave it and come back to that playlist at a later date. And YouTube doesn't always pick you up exactly where you were. You have to go into the playlist, you have to find the video that you were on in the playlist, and sometimes you still then, it starts you at the beginning of it. It doesn't always put you where you were last watching. Whereas with a supercut, you know, it's one massive long video, and if you're probably not going to sit and watch the whole 10 hours. And more often than not with supercuts, people have them on, they're on while they're doing other things. Not much with any sort of YouTube and stuff, but more so with those on in the background. But if you just come back to that one video instead of a playlist, it will put you back to where you last watched. So yeah, I'm thinking by doing not that I'm going to supercut my Starfield, but by doing longer episodes rather than multiple videos, if I do longer episodes, if people don't finish watching an episode, it's easy to come back to the point of where you were.
Keep left and then continue straight.
Just trying to make that a slightly easier viewing experience. Also,
Go straight.
it puts out less notifications over the weekend, which, you know, has to be good. I'm sure that's another reason why I lost so many subscribers when I started uploading all the other stuff. It's just the sheer number of pings people get from Discord and from YouTube. The Discord ping thing is set up, it's not like I'm sharing it, forcing it upon people, it's just the bot that does it. So I can control YouTube pinging people, so that's why I've tried to control that with the variety content. I think Starfield probably will ping, because I'd like people to watch it. But if it does become an issue, I'll go through all the 60 of those that are pre-uploaded, or however many are left to watch at the time, and have it set so they don't send out notifications to everyone. We'll see. And the same with Facebook, with the content that I've already released before. It got shared originally with its release on the old channel onto Facebook, and I've not shared any of it again because I just think it's, you know, double posting. I don't want to do that. But once we get to like episode 65 of Starfield, I will start sharing that, and any new. I've got to come over, mate. So, I have roundabout, so I'd like to be over here. Yeah, any new variety content that comes out post Tomb Raider will also get shared there as well.
Exit now.
I am exiting.
Keep right and then turn right.
Oh, I was a little bit worried that we were coming into one of them archway drop-offs.
Turn right.
It's all good. You get more of them in Europe, I think. I think there's one or two in London, or they used to be before promods updated it for us. Oh, mate, don't stop there. There we go.
Finally, we are here.
Alright, mate. God, that's why I need to get rid of me. You wind me up when you say that. Like we're late or something. I hope that I can get this right round. We will out a cab for this. Oh, it's all the way over the other side. This might take a few attempts. Silence for concentration. Come round with it. Right, see if we can straighten ourselves out. Whip the camera around. There we are. Naturally, I've pulled myself right out of line with the parking zone, but never mind. We'll get there. That's where the meat of this episode is going to be. Me just backing up into this same spot. They've been pretty generous, or pretty lenient, I think, with my deliveries lately on how much truck and trailer have needed to be in there. So we'll take that. We'll get rid of the reverse beep as well. Engine off and deliver. And that was it. Excellent delivery. 164 miles, 4 hours and 31 minutes. And yeah, that was 7,000 in the bag and a little 370 XP. We're not going to earn big XP from a lot of these jobs that we're doing. But I think that is going to be it for this episode. Just a quick one for you. If we get a lot of these out, we might find we have another one later on in the day. We'll see how recording goes and how the schedule is. But we are down now in Edinburgh. We'll see if we can get up to another Scottish city, or if we can find our way into Ireland next. That would be quite nice if we can hop across there. Hopefully you've enjoyed this one. If you have, give it a big fat thumbs up down below. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn the bell notification on, find out when new videos are going live. And I'd just like to point out, no speeding tickets, no accidents. That was a near perfect run apart from the parking. You have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.